Hello everyone. I'm so glad you are here because today we are diving into something super important. Something that could change the way you see yourself and your path in your life. Have you ever felt like you are working hard, chasing success, but it just don't feel like right? Like you're running someone else's race? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Millions of people feel this way not because they lack potential, but because they have lost touch with what makes them truly special, their natural intelligence, natural or strong intelligence. So, what do I mean by natural or strong intelligence? It's that unique spark you were born with, the way you think, the way you solve problems, or create in a way that's totally you. But here is the thing. Somewhere along the way, in the hustle for good grades, degrees, or a paycheck or a salary, we often forget what we are not naturally good at, which is what society says is success, instead of what feels fulfilling. Today, I'm going to help you reconnect with your natural gifts you are born with and show you how they can lead to a life that's not just successful but truly happiness. Now, most people believe in few things. If you read more, you are smarter. If you get very good marks, you are intelligent. If you got a degree, you are set for life. These are the things mostly you will feel familiar. But here is the truth you need to understand. Those things are only part of the picture. To build a life that feels effortless and fulfilling, you need to understand three key concepts. So, you need to understand knowledge, talent, and intelligence. So, let's break them down one by one in a way that's super clear. See, you need to understand the definition and what exactly is knowledge all about. Knowledge is about all the facts, information, and skills you learn through studying, experience, or education. It's the stuff you can read in a book, hear in a class, or pick up from your life experience. For example, if you take a course on how computers work or read a manual on fixing a car, that's knowledge. It's something you can memorize, practice, and build over time. Let's have one more example. Let's say you learn how to bake a cake. You follow your recipe, measure the flour, and figure out the right oven temperature. That's knowledge. It is learned and anyone can do it with enough effort. Knowledge is awesome because it's flexible and grows as you do. You can gain it from the teachers, YouTube tutorials, or even trial and error methods. You can try it on yourself by yourself. But here's the catch, knowledge alone doesn't make you stand out, it's just one piece of the puzzle. Let's move on to next thing which we talking about talent. Talent is different because it's not something you learn, it is something which you are born with. It's a natural gift that shows up early in life, often without any training. Think about a kid who can draw amazing pictures at the age of 5 without ever taking an art class. Or think about a kid of 6 years who can play a DJ without any kind of class. or someone who can sing perfectly without even learning, and they'll just boom in the first try itself. That's purely a talent. So talent feels, for example, you can, if you see the pattern, talent feels effortless. It's the thing people notice about you and say, wow, you're just good at that. Maybe you are great at storytelling, or you have a knack for fixing things without reading the manual. Talent doesn't need a classroom, it's already in you. But here's the key: talent needs practice to shine. A naturally gifted singer still needs to rehearse to become a master. Talent is like a seed, it's there, but you have got to water it. Now, let's talk about intelligence. Let's talk about the intelligence. It's nothing but your natural intelligence, to be exact. This is where things get exciting. Intelligence isn't just about being smart or getting good grades. It's about the unique way you think, solve problems, and see the world. Everyone's intelligence is different, like a fingerprint. Maybe you are amazing at connecting people, or you can spot patterns others miss. That's your natural intelligence or strong intelligence at work. Even you can call it a super intelligence. Unlike knowledge, you don't learn intelligence. It's a part of who you are. And unlike talent, it's not always obvious early on. Sometimes it takes time to discover it. For example, someone might realize in their 20s that they are incredible at simplifying complex idea for others. That's intelligence, and it's just as valuable as being a math whiz or a talented artist. So why does this matter? Because when you understand the difference between knowledge, talent, and intelligence, you can start building a life that placed on your strengths. Knowledge is what you learn, talent is what comes naturally, and intelligence is how you uniquely shine. Most of us spend too much time chasing knowledge like degrees or certifications or certificates without tapping into their knowledge or intelligence or talent. And that's why we feel stuck. Let me share a story here. I once knew someone who was a straight A grade student, got a fancy degree, and landed a high paying job. But they were miserable. Why? Because they were chasing what looked successful instead of what felt right. When they finally explored their natural intelligence, turns out they are amazing at creative problem solving. They switched to a career in design and never looked back. They are thriving now not because they learn more, but because they lean into what they really are. So now, how do you find your natural intelligence? Let me explain three steps here. You know, the first one is reflect on what feels easy. Think about moments when you felt in the zone. Maybe it was solving a puzzle, helping a friend, or creating something. What came naturally to you? Those are the clues to your intelligence. And the step two would be ask others. Sometimes friends or family see your gifts before you do. Ask them, what do you think I'm naturally good at? You might be surprised by their answers. And ask others is the second. And the third one is experiment yourself. Try new things without pleasure. Take a class, start a hobby, or volunteer. Notice what lights you up. Your natural intelligence or super intelligence will show up in the things that feel fun and effortless. So you need to understand you were born with a unique gift, a natural or super intelligence that's waiting to guide you to a fulfilling life. Stop chasing what society says you should do and start exploring what you were born to do. Knowledge, talent, intelligence, they all work together. But your intelligence is the key to unlock your true potential. So, here is my challenge to you for this day. This week, take 10 minutes and jot down one thing you love doing that feels easy and natural. Then think about how you can do more of it. Maybe it's writing, teaching, or even organizing things. Whatever it is, that's your spark. Thank you so much for watching. You are an amazing human. If this resonated with you, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and subscribe for more videos on living a life that's true to you. I'll see you in the next one. Keep sharing. Thank you so much. Bye. Have a nice day.